I should know how to do this. Uh, People know me by Tiffany Lynn. Let me start with saying I'm a mom of 5 and 2 stepchildren. My kids are all older now. And because of that, I don't have little kids anymore. I didn't know what to do with myself anymore and started to make content. It was a completely different avenue for me. And I felt like I was almost out of place because it was more for like the 20-year-olds and the teenagers. So it was scary navigating. I feel, like I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just kind of winging it day by day. And I was like, how great would it be to start a community of other content creators? And I can honestly say I'm 43 years old, about to be 44, and I am living my best life.
Tell your story, tell it loud. Tell your story, let it out. What broke in you can break the chain. What healed your heart can heal the world again. I saw the room.
Go ahead. Okay, sorry. I should know how to do this. Uh, my name is Tiffany. People know me by Tiffany Lynn. And my story we're sipping is about me going into new waters and being brave enough as an older, now 43-year-old woman to pivot into something that I've never really done before. So basically, let me start with saying I'm a mom of 5 and 2 stepchildren. My youngest is 12, about to be 13, so my kids are all older now. And because of that, I don't have little kids anymore. I didn't know what to do with myself anymore and started to make content, just things around the house, things that I liked, events that I liked attending, restaurants that I liked going to. It was a completely different avenue for me. And I felt like I was almost out of place because it was more for like the 20-year-olds and the teenagers. So it was scary navigating. However, it led me to so many really, really cool opportunities, so many cool people I have met, called the Chicago Creator Social. I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with it, and how it came about was that I was talking to another content creator friend of mine, and she said, and even though her content, like you look at it and you think that it's so amazing, she's doing wonderful, she said she felt very alone in this space. She didn't really feel like she had the support and the help. She was overwhelmed. And it was funny listening to her talk because I'm like, she's talking about me. This is how I feel. I feel, like I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just kind of winging it day by day. And I was like, how great would it be to start a community of other content creators, whether they're just starting out and they have, no content yet, they're just trying to get their footing, or they have thousands of followers and they've been doing this for years. So I kind of jumped right in and did that. And so now we have a community of, and this is just right now on a Instagram group, but it's growing like really, really fast. So we have, I want to say about between 75 and 100, but I've been kind of weeding through it. And it's a great, great group. We share opportunities in the area. We give advice. People sometimes will send videos and say, what do you think about this before I post it? We go and we help, boost everybody's posts and comment on it. It's not an engagement group though. We don't do that. But yeah, it's a really great community. And I've met so many people just through that. But then also to take that further, I wanted to get us together so that we can meet in person and do things together as well and network. So I started reaching out to businesses and pitching our group as, we are a group of content creators and we will come do content for your business, for your brand. And it'll be a group of us, just not one of us, it's like a group of us. So we've done really cool things. We went to recently the Great Big Game Show that just opened in Schaumburg. So a bunch of group activities, group outings. And not only that, it's led me to meet so many business owners that are always like, okay, what is this influencer marketing about? They're interested, they're wanting to know, especially like older business owners who are so used to old school marketing ways and they're scared to jump into influencer marketing. It's such a great way to kind of get them to test the waters with content creators. I hate saying influencers, content creators. I hate saying influencers. So they kind of get the idea of how it helps and how it reaches new audiences. So that was really fun. And going toward that now, I met one of my now best friends. I've known him for 8 months now, and we have been inseparable. Everyone thinks that's my husband, but it's not. He's my gay best friend now. And now we decided we're going to start like an agency now, because we have been in this game now a while and we've seen the things that are missing. We see the support that content creators need, but also the support that businesses need. And I think that there is a lot missing that we can fill the gap. I don't want to speak too much on it because we haven't started it yet, but we're so close. And I'm just really proud of what it's become. I don't say this as my group, I say this as our group. So I don't want this to be like just my thing because it's for everybody. But yeah, it's been really fun. I'm such a social butterfly, but in the beginning of my journey, it was just me out there, like trying to figure it out. This like makes me happy. And now I like feel like I'm a part of something bigger and something so supportive. And I'm like really excited because it just keeps going another step, another step, another step further. So I'm excited about this growing. And at this point, I'm like not scared anymore. Like before, I was like, what am I doing? I'm almost in my 40s. You know, this is something the kids are doing. And I pretty much like do this full time now. I did go back to school 2 years ago, finished my degree, heavy on the marketing with that. So I've learned so much with that as well. And I just look forward to this group growing. We are definitely on the map because people are always coming up to me when I'm out and about and they're like, we love your group. We hear so much about it. You know, they love when we come in as a group too, because we're very respectful. For me, I think that you need the community when you're doing content creation because there's so many different avenues, navigating contracts, negotiating pay if you're going to choose to do pay. And it's all very overwhelming. Editing. I mean, there's so many different things, deciding what your niche is going to be. And doing it by yourself, it's like you almost get unmotivated because you start getting worried and nitpicking at everything. Am I doing this the right way? And then you start doubting yourself because maybe a post didn't do well. So having that support is almost like having a cheerleader on your side, you know, having a best friend that's like, pick yourself up and keep on going. This is just a little pitfall. You know, let's see how we can work through it. So it's just like the support and knowing that someone else also kind of is going through the same thing you're going through, because we all have our same qualms, is very just reassuring and motivating. And then it's good also to give back. Like, here's how I got through it and giving advice. Right now, sometimes I do content by myself and sometimes I do content with friends, mostly by myself. But before, I really didn't have like direction. I wasn't sure what I was doing with this. You know, am I just doing this for fun, just to fill the time until I find a job? Or is this something that I want to make into a full-time thing? So I think like having the friends and support and being able, it's almost like talking to a therapist, you know, when you're talking to these other content creators. They're really like, because who else do you have to talk to that really understands what you're going through? So talking to them is like really gives you some kind of direction. And that's when I was like, you know what, I am going to make this into full time. This is what I'm going to do. And I love too, though, that a lot of times you can bring your friends with you. So it makes it very natural and very fun. You get to have these experiences that you wouldn't have otherwise. It is a lot of work. And some people don't see that. Like some people that don't do it think like, oh, you know, they're just getting stuff for free and they're using the system or whatever. And that's totally not the case. Like I take very much pride in what I'm doing and making sure that I'm showcasing a business or a brand in the best light. And there are times where I don't have a great experience. And you have to be honest, right, to protect your brand. So I do give businesses, either I let them know like, hey, I didn't have a great experience. I can either come back and we could try this again, or I just won't post because I'm not going to tarnish a brand. One person saying something bad could really do some damage. So I do give that option, even though it's work and you're like in the end having to edit and do all that. It takes me a long time to edit. I'm a perfectionist. But to be able to even have these experiences as well and be able to share them with my kids, my husband, my friends, it's really been a blessing. And I feel like anybody ever thought about doing content, like do it, really do it. But also keep in mind that you you're still like running a business. You are your business. You are your brand. Don't be an a-hole to these businesses. I've seen it so many times. Don't feel like you're entitled. We're all have a goal. We're all doing this and we all start somewhere. So that's another reason too, because I wanted to start the community. There were some smaller content creators that were like, and she's got like 200,000 followers, and I don't know what happened, but she told me I would never be anything. Like I'm talking so mean things were said, and that's terrible, you know. And we just keep the group supportive. So that's what's really important. I think like Chicago creators in the group of it all, people are always like, "Oh, I hear so much drama and this and that," and it is. Trust me, there it's like a reality show. But it's nice to separate yourself and have your own supportive community, and you know that if you have questions, you know you don't have to be afraid to ask. You don't have to worry about judgment. And then again, you just get to have fun and meet so many cool business owners as well, and help them grow their business, which was a big thing for me because my husband does own a business. And yeah, so that's what I am like really excited about right now and what I'm doing and what I'm focusing my time on. And I can honestly say I'm 43 years old, about to be 44, and I am living my best life. That's the end. Boom.